They stole $4.6 billion, then made rap videos. August 2nd, 2016. Bitfinex, one of the world's biggest cryptocurrency exchanges, gets hacked. Someone steals 120,000 Bitcoin. At the time, worth about $71 million. The hackers vanish. No trace. No leads. Bitfinex offers a reward. The FBI investigates. Nothing. Years pass. Bitcoin's value explodes. By 2021, those same 120,000 Bitcoin are worth over $4 billion. And the hackers? Still out there. Still unknown. Until February 2022, federal agents knock on a door in Manhattan. A nice apartment. $6,500 a month rent. Inside, a married couple. Ilya Lichtenstein and Heather Morgan. Ilya's a tech entrepreneur. Heather's a writer. They seem normal. Except for one thing. Heather makes YouTube videos. Under the name Razzlekhan. She calls herself the Crocodile of Wall Street. And her rap videos? Absolutely terrible. Like embarrassingly bad. But here's what made the FBI pay attention. In those videos, she raps about being a criminal. About scamming people. About getting away with it. Agents thought it was just bad art. Cringe content. Until they started looking closer. And realized she wasn't joking. Ilya Lichtenstein wasn't just some random hacker. He was smart. Really smart. Graduated from the University of Wisconsin. Started multiple tech companies. Lived in Silicon Valley. His wife, Heather, was a Forbes contributor. Wrote articles about entrepreneurship. Did TED Talks. On the surface, they were successful young professionals living in New York City. But underneath, they were sitting on billions. Here's how they try to hide it. After the 2016 hack, Ilya didn't just cash out the Bitcoin. That would have been too obvious. Instead, he laundered it. Slowly, over years. He created thousands of fake identities. Set up accounts on darknet markets. Bought gift cards. Converted Bitcoin to other cryptocurrencies. Then back to Bitcoin. Then to cash. It's called chain hopping. Makes the money almost impossible to trace. Almost. Between 2016 and 2022, they successfully laundered about $400 million. But they still had $4.2 billion sitting there, waiting, and they got comfortable. Too comfortable. Heather started making those YouTube videos, posted them publicly. In one video, she's wearing a gold chain, throwing cash, rapping about being the Crocodile of Wall Street. The lyrics? I'm a bad bitch with a big brain. Spearfishing your passwords. I got the game on lock. She literally rapped about hacking. Another video shows her in designer clothes, talking about living large, being untouchable. But the weirdest part? Nobody suspected them. Forbes published her articles. She gave interviews. They went to parties. Lived openly. Until the IRS started watching. The IRS has a special team. Criminal Investigation Division. They don't just go after tax cheats. They follow money. All kinds of money. And in 2021, they started tracking the stolen Bitcoin. They noticed something. Small amounts of the stolen Bitcoin were being moved, converted, laundered. The transactions were sophisticated, but not perfect. One transaction led to a cloud storage account. That account was registered to an email. That email connected to Ilya Lichtenstein. Agents dug deeper. They found files, spreadsheets, instructions on how to cash out cryptocurrency without getting caught. They found Heather's videos, watched every single one, and they realized this couple wasn't just making jokes. They were confessing. On February 8th, 2022, federal agents executed a search warrant. They went to the couple's apartment, arrested them both. Inside, they found devices with thousands of private keys, instructions for laundering Bitcoin, fake passports, a bag labeled burner phones, hollowed-out books with cash and credit cards inside. And here's the best part. When agents asked Ilya about the Bitcoin, he gave them access to it. All of it. 94,000 Bitcoin, worth $3.6 billion at the time. The largest financial seizure in Department of Justice history. Ilya knew it was over, so he cooperated. But Heather? She wasn't done performing. At first, both pleaded not guilty. But in 2023, they changed their plea. Guilty. Ilya admitted he was the hacker. Said he'd been planning it for months. Designed custom tools. Breached Bitfinex's security. He took full responsibility. Heather admitted she helped him launder the money, knew it was stolen, helped hide it. But prosecutors said she didn't know about the hack until years later. Still, she profited from it, helped move it, spent it. In August 2023, Heather was sentenced first. The judge gave her 18 months in federal prison. She cried during sentencing, said she was sorry, said she was trying to help her husband. Her lawyer argued she was a bit player, that Ilya did everything. 18 months. Then in November 2024, Ilya's turn. Prosecutors asked for 5 years. Said he cooperated, gave back almost everything, helped them understand how he did it. His lawyers asked for no prison time, said he'd already suffered enough. The judge? 5 years. 5 years for stealing $4.6 billion. Why so little? Because he gave it back, cooperated fully, helped investigators understand cryptocurrency crime, and because, honestly, the couple was so bad at being criminals that they made it easy. Heather Morgan served her 18 months. She was released in 2024. And you know what she did? Went right back to making content. She's on Instagram, TikTok, posting about her experience, selling merchandise. She even released new music. People call her the worst rapper in history. She doesn't care. She's leaning into it. Ilya Lichtenstein is still in prison. Will be released around 2029. The government sold most of the seized Bitcoin, made over $4 billion, returned it to Bitfinex and victims. But here's the thing. If Ilya and Heather had just stayed quiet, if Heather hadn't made those videos, they might have gotten away with it. $4.6 billion. Just sitting there, waiting. But Heather couldn't help herself. She had to perform, had to make videos, had to tell everyone how smart she was. And the IRS watched every single one. There's a lesson here. If you steal $4.6 billion, maybe don't rap about it on YouTube. This is the story of Razzlekhan, the Crocodile of Wall Street, the worst criminal rapper in history, and the biggest financial seizure the U.S. has ever seen.